Gelatin is good for your skin and your hair and your nails and your joints and your digestive system. Today I'm going to show you my version of finger jello. I'm not sure if you remember finger jello from your childhood, but I do. We figured out that if you threw it up in the air, it would stick to popcorn ceilings. This is my more grown-up version, although the other one was quite fun in the day. So I have gelatin powder. That's all this is just gelatin, no other added ingredients. I am going to start with 1 cup of boiling water. 1 cup of boiling water into a big container, room enough to whisk the ingredients. 1 cup of boiling water, and then you can do anywhere from 1/4 cup to 1/2 cup of gelatin, depending on how thick and how set you want it. I'll just go somewhere in between. I have another, sprinkle that. I'm going to show you this. You can see that. I have another a batch that I made yesterday with a 1/2 cup, and it's pretty thick. So I'll show you that when we're done here. And then you want to whisk pretty vigorously just to get that moving and dissolved. So whisk until the gelatin is dissolved. Some of it may stick up on the sides, and you can tilt your bowl, your container, to soak that off the sides and dissolve it. There are still some bigger pieces in there, so I need to keep whisking. Sometimes I found I just can't get rid of those pieces, so I just dig them out, or I leave them there and get them out after it's set. So after you get this dissolved, you can add another cup of boiling water and then your own flavorings. The batch that I'm going to show you, I did 2 cups of boiling water and turmeric oil and apple cider vinegar and a little bit of raw local honey. Needless to say, that whole batch I get to have to myself. Nobody else really wanted to have a taste of that, but it is super healthy and I like it. So I think we have everything dissolved. If there are pieces, I'll pick those out later. But today we're gonna add a cup of juice, and you can add any juice that you choose. The best juice is one that you juice yourself in a juicer or a blender. And if you don't want to do that, don't have time to do that, I don't really love juicing. I go through waves. I've had a juicer and I really get into it, and then sometimes I don't. So I'm not into it right now. So the second best thing to do is to buy a juice that somebody else juiced for you. And this is a local brand. This one is a blended juice, so there is some of the fiber still in there. It's got a lot of really good greens in it, and then it's got some mango and banana, which balance out that taste. So this one I might get some of my family members to share with me. So I need a cup of that. Looks like I did not do that on purpose. That just worked out. Okay, so add that. And the reason why you wait to add this is because it's cold, and it would stop the dissolving of the gelatin, which is what you want. So that doesn't take long to whisk that in. And then I need another container to pour that into. And you can do as deep or as big of a container as you want. If you have a smaller one, you're gonna come up with thicker cubes. And then if you have more surface area, you're gonna have thinner pieces. So this is the one I grabbed. And I'm gonna pour it in there. I did see a chunk go in there, and that's okay. That'll be easy to get out. So there it is. And I'm gonna let that cool a little bit, and then I'll put the lid on and put it in the refrigerator. It will probably be set in about an hour. It doesn't take too long. And so here is the one that I made yesterday. So you can see that it gets pretty thick. I'm not sure how else to show you that, but I think, yeah, you can see that. I mean, finger jello, right?